penning me. Mommy, who is penning me.
She is only 3 years old, but baby Miracle has already been a victim of sexual abuse by a man she calls Papa.
Make sure I'm fine now.
These children, who are supposed to be in the classroom, are on the street hawking all kinds of edible stuff. There are two forms of modern-day child abuse. These are few of many cases of children who have been denied their basic rights. To protect the rights of these children, the Nigerian government ratified the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child in 1991. The convention spelled out the basic human rights that children everywhere have: the right to life, protection from harmful influences, abuse and exploitation, and to participate fully in family, cultural and social life. By ratifying these obligations, the Nigerian government made commitment to protect these rights and agreed to be held accountable.
2 times 4 is...
To show the world that it is highly committed in protecting the rights of the child, Nigeria in 2003 adopted the Child Rights Act to domesticate the 1989 Convention of the Rights of the Child.
Very fantastic provision. It even criminalizes conduct of caregivers. For instance, parents who neglect their children. To what extent has the Nigerian child taken shelter under this law is an entirely different ballgame.
However, only 26 out of 36 states have domesticated the act. Sokoto, Kano, Zamfara, Kaduna, Jigawa, Katsina, Bauchi, Yobe, Borno, Adamawa and Gombe states are yet to domesticate the act, and most of them have children exposed to all kinds of activities of terrorism, early child marriage, malnutrition and limited access to education.
That law was very, very explicit in saying that marriage to a person under the age of 18 years is prohibited. That is the one singular pill, that's been difficult, that some northern states find very hard to swallow. Take FCT for instance, who have used this law in several groundbreaking cases actually. Look at the numbers that are coming out from UNICEF for instance. Over 10.5 million children are out of school. Hunger and starvation in northern Nigeria. So generally, we are not where we should be, but we are moving on.
UNICEF's Child Protection Specialist Sharon Oladiji says Nigeria will be failing in its duties to lead the continent by example if it continues to drivel with the rights of the child. This year will mark 30 years of the Convention on the Rights of the Child, and UNICEF is calling for full domestication and implementation of the Child Rights Act, saying it is long overdue.
Children who were born in 1989 are 30 years old. So for me, we just need to create an enabling environment for our young people to reach out, to look in. We have to flow with the priority of government, fortunately or unfortunately. What we need to do is to look for protagonists of what we're doing and then use it to convince the antagonist.
How soon this becomes a reality remains to be imagined. One stark reality is that something needs to be done to prevent the life of the average Nigerian child slowly going down the drain. Ogom Ezedimbo, AIT News, Abuja.